Hello my friends, Stark here. How are you? Today is Sunday the 30th of November 2014. Recently I've lost two competitors in the junk car business. One died and the other retired. While that's been great news for my business, I suspect that it's been equally good for my remaining competitors. And let's not forget that MetTech is still one of the smaller businesses in the area working within this vehicle recycling industry. Nevertheless, it's enabled us to step up our game, and last month, October 2014, we had a personal best of 7 junk cars purchased. This month we did a little better yet with 8 junk cars purchased. It's starting to rain here, but I'd like to take a little walk around the yard to show you some of the vehicles that we've bought in the last 2 months. I'm building a wall of cars. I'm stockpiling the bodies because I've made a decision to hold on to the hulks until the steel price improves. And I hope that with more car bodies available, I'll be able to negotiate a better price when the time comes. Nevertheless, that means that I have less money coming in, at least from the metal recycling business, than I did before. I'm still buying the cars, but I'm not selling the bodies. So the money has to come in now from the roadside assistance arm of the business and in selling vehicle parts. This is a 1990 Buick Riviera, which I purchased on the 1st of November. If possible, I'd like to save this cheeky little car. It has a 3.8 litre Buick 3800 or GM 3.8. Interior is a little shabby, but it's not rusty, which is unusual for an Indiana car. 24 years old, let's not forget. The next one I bought this month was this 1994 Ford F-150 with a bad 302 or 5 litre V8 engine. The seller was kind enough to leave me his rubbish, but he also left this nice aluminum toolbox. Look how narrow it is. A couple of other trucks that I purchased. This is a 1993 GMC Sierra. It's labeled as a GMC 1500, but the seller told me that it's actually a heavy half-ton, which I think means that it sits on 2,500 suspension or 3/4 ton suspension instead of half-ton suspension. Overall, a fairly tidy vehicle, and I would like to save this one too, particularly given that it has a 6.2 litre GM diesel engine. Apparently the starter sheared off the bolts that attach the starter to the engine block. Yes, this one, the starter is attached to the block and not to the bell housing of the transmission. The seller tried to drill the bolts out and went off track, so I suspect the engine block is ruined. Don't know for sure, but it'll probably need a replacement engine now. The other really cool thing about this truck is the scoop hood, and my intention here is to remove this hood, repaint it, and bolt it onto the 1995 Chevrolet Wrecker, and then I'll transfer the hood that's currently on the Wrecker to this vehicle. That hood would look awesome on the Wrecker truck. 89 Toyota Hi-Lux mudding truck, vertical exhaust pipe, lots of metal fabrication work in back. I'm not sure if the frame's been extended or if this has been done just because of rust. It looks pretty rusty here on the original frame, and then a lot of effort has gone into this metal fabrication work. Someone spent some time and effort on this. I hope that they had a really good time mudding it for all the effort that went into it. Alright, last month I bought this Mercedes-Benz C280 1996 model from a seller in South Bend. That was an awesome buy. Lots of valuable Mercedes-Benz parts on this car. I also bought the Suzuki Sidekick last month. A lot of interesting graphics on this vehicle. Say no more. The Suzuki Sidekick is essentially the same as a Geo Tracker. It was a partnership project between GM and Suzuki. On the pile, that Chevrolet Lumina I bought this month, and the Oldsmobile Alero last month, the Ford Mustang and the Ford Windstar were last month, the Chrysler LeBaron was last month, and the Honda Accord we'd had for a while. Here's another Chevrolet Lumina that was from last month, and so was the Geo Prism underneath. We crushed the roofs with the JCB backhoe. Works awesome. And these two I bought yesterday. Green one is a 1997 Pontiac Bonneville supercharged 3.8, and another one of my favorites, just a regular car, but these Chevrolet Corsicas, just a really decent economical family car. Unfortunately, this one was run out of oil, but people are keeping these cars going, and they'll pay for the parts. I should be able to get $75 each for the tail lenses. Interior's not bad. 3.1 engine. They also made these with the 2.2 4-cylinder. Well, alright. I think I'm running out of time, running out of memory on the card. So, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Here's my Ford Explorer.